ready, because you about to be an ATLien. Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
I'm here, honey. I am here. Hold on, let me turn this up. I'm up here running around looking for some lip gloss. I couldn't find no lip gloss. I couldn't find nothing. Yes, pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown, please. And anyone who is fighting this big C journey. Okay. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here with me and supporting me. And Mama Brown appreciates each and every one of you as well. How y'all doing? I feel like I've been on the internet all day. I do. I have been on the internet all day. I've been on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I've been on TikTok. I've been on Patreon. I did an hour on Patreon. I did a replay over here on the YouTubes. And then here I am now. So I've been here. Look, y'all might not see me for a few days, honey, because y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to put my straight from the A up on my screen and behind me. So y'all won't get that glare. All right. We are here. Hey, all opinions. What's up, friend? Y'all see these people in the green? These are our channel sponsors. You can be a channel sponsor too. Only thing you gotta do is hit that join button. I need my whatchamacallit. I need my little hat because I didn't curl my hair today. I was just flouncing around looking messy. I live for it though. Shout out to all opinions. Okay, all opinions reserved. Am I saying that right? All opinions reserved. Like psych. It has been a member for 52 months, honey. She done bought a car. She done bought a car. This is a 60-month car note. Okay, shout out to my squad because y'all really be hanging in there. Shout out to the people who blessed me before I even came in the room. Lucy, hey Lucy. Lucy said blessings for me and Mama Brown. Thank you, friend. And then we got Tracy. Tracy been a member for 21 months. Okay, shout out to Tracy. So all these people in the green are our channel sponsors. You can be a channel sponsor too. Only thing I do is click that join button. Okay, and if you want a little extra something, come on over to Patreon, honey. The Patreon is, how much is Patreon? Between 5, 10, 25, and 50. Okay, come on to Patreon and pay me whatever you like. Okay. And shout out to Tasha K because today Tasha K dropped a little teaser of what's to come of our interview. I know y'all saw it a few weeks. I don't even know how long has it been since we did that interview, y'all. Tasha went live and shocked me. We went live for like 2 minutes. Okay. But she dropped the actual teaser recently. And I was like, oh my God, it's a whole teaser. We're gonna watch it right now. I hope she don't flag me. Because I was surprised. I was like, I didn't even know. She didn't even tell me. She did me wrong on that thumbnail though, but I ain't mad at it because I did her wrong on my thumbnails before too. Shout out to Tasha K. Hold on. So hold on. Look. Where is it? Look, where is it? Yeah. But there go the thing, right? There go the thumbnail right there. I wish I can. Let me see. Tasha K, ATLien. Let me see. Okay, look at the thumbnail. I was like, look at the I ain't even mad. I mean, it's me, but it's like I look like I bleached my skin. And I don't bleach my skin. I'm brown. Don't make me adjust my brightness. Let me turn my brightness down a little bit because I don't want to be bright. I'm brown like this. Okay. Anyway, shout out to Tasha K. She got better cameras than me though. Hold on, we're gonna look at this clip really quickly. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use, honey. Okay, this is just a teaser.
That started doing this. Everybody I feel personally that started doing this got it from you.
There was a group of us. There was Sandra, YBF, Young Black and Fabulous, Crunk and Disorderly, Concrete Loop.
Wow.
So all of those were before me. Like I had an actual job. I was working at the lottery. The day I got fired from the lottery was the day I started my website. I started blogging about Soulja Boy, Monica, and this was before Housewives. So I started blogging about everybody in Atlanta.
You used to roast.
Yeah, I was nosy, honey. I just wanted to see everybody in Atlanta, but you're gonna have to watch the Tasha K to hear the tea, honey. But I done told some people over here the tea. I told my Patreon the tea. The people who've been here for years, y'all know the tea. But I guess, everybody on Tasha K platform gonna know the tea too. But let's finish.
With the picture.
That was before ChatGPT, child. I was right.
What did Todd do to make Kandi want to leave so bad?
He had an emotional relationship.
I feel like Kandi fell for somebody else and used that as an excuse.
Kandi was allowing other women
in the bed,
in the house, to stay there, to cook and clean. Lord, not the child. What Kandi was doing, honey? Clean for him while she was on the road.
They had the one bitch they was on vacation with, sitting there with her legs wide open.
Phil is probably used to it because she was one of Akon's wives, so she used to being a part of that.
NeNe, Sheree.
I was leaning to the left right there. I must have had about 4 glasses by the time I was talking. I was talking too much.
Phaedra, Kandi came later.
Lisa Wu, Deshaun Snow, KKK, Kim Zolciak.
Marlo has done a great job.
Cynthia playing the middle was good. At the end of the day, you need all of those in an ensemble cast to come together to make it great. And now they don't have that. Who is the anchor now?
And Gio was the one.
I meant what I said. Okay. And oh Lord, now we talked about the TS Manhands and TS Manhand's assistant.
I got all the contracts for them. And TS Madison fucked him over and did him wrong.
Gio, child. Anyway, he was in court doing stuff to me too. So
I mean, if that was his boss.
That was his boss.
I guarantee you he
was one of the people that put my phone number on the internet. Oh, child, the tea is spilling. Oh my God, the tea is spilling. Yes, as y'all get in here, go ahead and like this video. We just looking at it. Tasha K dropped it yesterday, a teaser. Okay, and I guess it will drop on her site on I think March 5th.
Oh no.
Along with TS Manhands.
He helped me with some information.
Can we talk about the DL Whisperer for a second?
Yes.
What about the Claudia situation? And TS Madison calling out Claudia for liking stuff on the DL Whisperers page. Ooh, child. Y'all remember when that had happened, child? A mess, honey. Colorist Claudia was all up in the DL Whisperers page. About him.
TS Madison meeting him.
And then Claudia in the DL Whisperers DMs, even after colorist Claudia goes and issues an apology. So she issued an apology on her platform that don't nobody watch. Y'all go watch it on TashaKLive.com, honey. I'm scared. I don't even know what I had said. I don't even remember what I had talked about. It's been so long. Shout out to Tasha K though. And I said it earlier and I'll say it again. I just feel like it's important for Black women in media and Black women in different categories to come together sometimes, because listen, the gays stick together, the trans stick together. Black women, y'all need to stick together. We need to stick together because at the end of the day, who we got to support us but us? I'm just saying. And as soon as they attack one of us, it seems like y'all just be scattering. Y'all, and then y'all be taking up for them and don't be taking up for yourself. I don't understand it. But anyway, I'm digressing. I didn't went on a tangent, child. Y'all know how I am sometimes. I haven't even had nothing to drink yet. You said Michelle was hypnotized to tell it all. I don't think I was hypnotized. I talk a lot anyway. You said when Tasha K send you a copy before she airs the episode, y'all need to ask her that. That's her platform. I don't have nothing to do with it. I signed what I signed. I said what I said, and whatever I said, I meant it. I ain't taking it back. Okay. Um And look, I got a platform. I come and look, if something don't seem right, I'll come be like, that was edited. But if it wasn't edited, I said it. What can I say? Whatever I said that shit. Okay. Anyway, like this video, please, and thank you, and go and support your girl over on TashaKLive.com. Y'all let me know how the interview goes March 5th. Okay. Yes, you have to pay to join her website, just like you have to pay to join my Patreon. You got to pay to watch her exclusive interviews. Y'all need to go do it. Go and do it now. I don't even have my other phone, so I am going to be popping off doing this all night long. Like this video, please. Thank you. Like this video. Did y'all watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 trailer? Well, before I get there, y'all wanted me to talk about Carlos and NeNe in Raleigh, because they're on their meet and greet tour. I think they got Raleigh and then they got Nashville, and I don't know what they got after that. But apparently Raleigh was pretty successful. Y'all came out, showed up for your girl, showed up for Carlos. Now, I don't know how many of y'all was actually there for Carlos, or how many of y'all were just there for NeNe. Whatever, it don't matter, y'all was there, okay? And so Carlos posted a trailer, a teaser of his meet and greet on his Instagram earlier. Hold on, let me see. Carlos King Instagram. And it looked like it was cool. It looked like it was fun. He said it was sold out, honey. That's what he said on his thing. Hold on. He said it was sold out. Here it is right here. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer. I wonder if he got some music on it. I haven't seen this yet. Let me see. If he got some music, we just gonna narrate. It's me. He would have some music. Why you got music on here? Why you got music on here? So NeNe and Carlos in Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, they filmed it. Okay. They filmed it. They show all the people. They got all the people in their little booth. Okay, they saying, hey. And look, they saying they love NeNe. They love NeNe. Hi, NeNe and Carlos. They saying, hey, NeNe and Carlos. Look, they even got the Caucasians out. Look at that. Look at that. Shout out to Princess AG. Thank you, friend. You said your friend attended, and she said they laughed all night. I bet they did. I bet they had a whole little read session. I can only imagine. Look. NeNe came out with her lavender on and her feathers.
Carlos King! NeNe Leakes! But we are here in North Carolina tonight to have nothing but fun and a lot of tea. Yeah. See that? Y'all got me together, honey. Close your legs.
Yes, T.
Ooh. I was shocked, honey. I was dead, bitch. White refrigerator. That is so. I love it. Y'all lit.
That's cute.
Hey, we're the NeNe Leakes and Carlos King.
And we just killed Raleigh, North Carolina.
We have the
biggest announcement coming up soon. You do not want to miss it, okay? We are announcing something huge.
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, there you go. They say they're going to announce something huge. All y'all be wanting Carlos to create a show for NeNe and do this and do that. Maybe he has finally created a show. I don't know. Any more pictures? Let me go see. Let me go see if they got any more pictures. We got that little video. What else we got? Let me see what we got in here. We ain't got no pictures. I don't see no pictures. Okay, what's this right here? Is that a picture? What's this? We ain't got no pictures. Oh well, that's what we got. That little clip. Oh wait, he got some in his thing. Let's see what's in his stories. Y'all know how we be doing. We be doing our little research. Hey y'all. Love y'all too. Come on in and like and share.
Be single and young.
Somebody said I never had this much fun on a Tuesday.
Carlos can't eat it, honey. Be single and young. Right after this, girl, I gotta go over to Memphis, Tennessee.
For that third leg. All right, love you guys.
So, yeah, Carlos reposted everybody. Look at that. Listen, what's this? Oh, it ain't got no sound on it. Everybody look good.
And they called you.
So a little birdie called me first.
Ooh, a gay guy?
No, it was one of the girls.
Okay. It said NeNe and Carlos live show was so good tonight. NeNe looked amazing and is truly an icon. I was big and pregnant there, enjoying every moment. Carlos did his thing too. Both gave us our money worth. Okay, shout out to giving the money's worth.
Tonight event
Okay.
is proudly sponsored by.
We just kind of connected from conversations, and he invited me to brunch the next day. And of course I said, yes, this fine tea, of course. And the rest was history. We were together at a
Sound like she was talking about Yanni. How did she meet Yanni? Okay. Okay. Like who didn't think NeNe was gonna bring out the girls? Who did? Okay, well, there's that. So shout out to NeNe and Carlos, honey, for their meet and greet. Okay, they have another one coming up. I believe it's in Nashville. So y'all still have an opportunity to check in, honey. You still have an opportunity. You said if they come to Houston, you going, oh, okay. You better go meet NeNe. She is a good time, honey. She is a good time. You said Raleigh showed out. They did. Yeah, Raleigh did show out. I need to take my ass to Raleigh, see what's going on down there. He said, Bravo not gonna get that money. Y'all go on and get it. Okay, somebody gonna get it. Carlos there. I'm gonna take advantage of this situation right here. Okay. Now it's really interesting that you bring that up. I was on Threads earlier, and Andy Cohen talk about he was on a flight and he wanted to know what people had to say. And it was interesting because, you know, I said one call, that's all, NeNe Leakes. And I wonder if he blocked me yet. Let me see if Andy didn't block me, Connie, because I was like, child, you know what the people want to hear. I don't even know why you acting. It looked like he might have blocked me. What's his name? Andy. And there he is right there. Bravo, Andy. He said, what'd he say? Now I don't see it. He must have deleted it because I'm sure everybody up under there was saying the same thing. Oh no, it's gone. He deleted it, y'all. I was gonna read it too. It said some below deck. Yeah, he deleted it. Cause I screenshot it. Here's what it said. Here is what it said. Oh wait, no wonder it was a long time ago. I thought it was today. It came up like it was today, and it was actually on the 16th. Hold on. Let me see if it's on the 16th. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Good morning. Tell me. So I can go back. They go to 13, 14, 15. They go to 15. They go to 16. Tell me your housewives opinion. There it is right there. Okay. So this, I was up under this stream right here. And it was interesting to see what a lot of people were saying about housewives. And it was because Andy asked the question, right? No, he didn't delete it. It's right here. It was my fault because I thought it was today and it was actually posted on the 16th. But you know how stuff be popping up out of date when you don't really follow nobody, it just be popping up on your thing. And so it had popped up on my thing today and I had responded. But this, he said, tell me your housewives' opinions. that you really want me to see, because I'm bored on a plane and I will read them all. Okay. Well, I guess I'm too late. But one of the people, some of the top comments was, Atlanta needs an overhaul, Andy. As Atlanta natives, these ladies are not who we would consider Real Housewives of Atlanta. We are losing the plot. Friend, they talk about Kelly. Who? We have never heard this lady or her restaurants, which are 40 minutes outside of the metro. Drew, divorced, and also not a real ATLien. K, what's her face? Now Andy. And she put the damn rolling her eyes emoji, the crying emoji, and the yelling emoji. And then it says, Portia, love her to pieces, but not a housewife. Same with Auntie Faye. We gotta just pause and regroup. Sincerely, a Georgia peach. Okay, that's what Noelle said. Okay, she got 246 likes, honey, and the people up under there commenting up under her post, and she is like the top respondent. Let me see what somebody else says. It says, my Bravo wish list. Can we give RHOA 1 or 2 more seasons max with NeNe on the final one, while simultaneously launching a Real Housewives of Houston franchise, a black cast as a replacement? Bring Kandi. Child, what is she talking about? We don't care about that. Then they talk about Ashley can go, Dorit can go, Whitney can go. Okay. You know, I don't care about all them other franchises. I'm just looking for some Atlanta tea. Let me go see what the people were saying up under this Atlanta thread. I'm so nosy. Okay, it says, somebody said there's Killer Mike's wife, Shay. Hey, Shay. 2 Chainz wife, Keisha. Tiny Harris was always good for TV. Toya, too. I know it's a plethora of others. Yes, get back to the wives of it all. Okay, I said that before, too. Somebody else said this. We have completely moved away from the plot. It's unbearable at this point. Somebody else says this. I know at least 3 to 4 phenomenal ATLiens that would be great addition for the cast and would show wealth, class, and have consistent storylines every season, not dependent on one another. Andy, just put me for casting and my girl on this thread as a producer, and we've got a show. Okay, people up here, look, pitching for jobs right now. Okay, somebody says, see you at the casting meeting, friend. Look, everybody think they are casting, everybody think they production, everybody think, okay. Somebody said, I like this take, but can we keep Portia, please? I'm curious, who would you put in the lineup? Somebody said RHOA is underwhelming at this point. Yeah, so these are just a few of what people are saying, not just me, I'm just saying. But you know, with the teaser being released yesterday, dang, it seemed like it was a week ago. Okay, y'all still talking about this damn trailer? Have y'all even seen the trailer? The trailer was released. I did a reaction to the trailer yesterday afternoon. None of y'all cared what I had to think, because half y'all didn't even watch it. But I had said that I was gonna come on later and talk about it, but it didn't. Like, I was like, if my review didn't get no traction, why I'm gonna come back live and talk about it? But y'all want to watch it again? Let me see what y'all saying. You said Portia needs to go. You said no. When you get money, find a home and pay it off. Okay. Where you come from with that? Hold on, let me put this on the thing. Bring Eva Marcel back. The trailer was just okay. It feels forced. Some people saying no, some people saying yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to watch that boring ass trailer. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to watch that boring ass trailer. Put a 8 in the chat if you just want me to keep going. Put a 8 in the chat if you want me to keep going. Hold on. Why my little thing won't come on the screen? Apple TV. You saying 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, 8, 8. Okay. 1, 8. Okay. It look like 50, 50. Okay, it's more ones than 8. Oh, some 8, some 1. Okay, it's only 2 minutes. Y'all want me to go ahead and look at it one more time? And now the 8's coming up fast. Ah, shoot, the 8's taking over. It's looking like the 8's might win it. You said, I hear it's love and hip hop ish. I go ahead and look at a little bit, just a little bit. So the Bravo season 17 teaser to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. As you know, there are now 8 peaches. The 8 peaches consist of Portia Williams, Phaedra Parks, Kelly Farrell, Shamia Morton, Kay What's-a-Face, Pinky Cole, Drew Sidora, and Angela Oakley. I got it. I almost didn't because I almost forgot Angela Oakley and Drew Sidora. I ain't gonna lie. So there are 8 peaches, 8 people with peaches. They didn't even bother. It's so crazy. They didn't even bother to take new pictures for the season 17. So the picture, as y'all probably have already seen, is just the ladies sitting there with a tiger, okay, just with a tiger, and it's all AI. And here is the actual image again for those of you who haven't seen. I'm sure a lot of you have. Okay, this is the image of all of the ladies. I posted it on my community tab yesterday. I said it's the RHOA season 17 cast photo. It's here. And the AI is AIing. Okay, Bravo didn't even bother to do a new shoot. They just inserted the newbies. Okay, there's Phaedra on the end. There's Drew Sidora. There's Pinky Cole. There's Angela in the middle. There's Kelly. There's Kay What's-a-Face sitting down next to the tiger. There's Shamia with her leopard on, and there is Portia. And again, as you know, all of these pictures were from last season's photo shoot, and they just AI Kay What's-a-Face and Pinky Cole in there. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, the trailer is I guess it's all right. I guess it's all right. I can watch it again. I haven't watched it but once, and I feel like I might have missed something because you know, some of y'all said it was good, some of y'all said it wasn't, some of y'all. So y'all know Kay What's-a-Face is in the building, okay? And I'm not a fan. Okay, let's just start there. I'm not a fan of Kay What's-a-Face. Okay, but they start off in this dollhouse-ish situation. Okay, so apparently, you know, they are the dogs. Okay, hold on, let's look. And y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use. We are researching. Okay, he said, "Bring NeNe back." Exactly, bring NeNe Leakes back. Now look at this dollhouse. Look at all these toys. Look at this. Okay, why we got all these toys? These is grown ass women.
A time in Atlanta, there lived a group of beautiful dogs who really tried to be good. Like, really tried.
I trust no lawyer that don't practice the law.
I don't trust no lawyer that eat dead people.
I eat.
Oh God. So Kay What's-a-Face already throwing shade at Phaedra. Pinky Cole is already throwing shade at Phaedra. And Phaedra is already making faces. Okay, you see her making faces? That's what Phaedra is here for, to making faces, the saying the cute slogans, all of the above. Okay, you said just rename this show Single and Divorced Women of Atlanta and bring back the OGs. Okay. You said they look like the centipede dance from Michael Jackson. What? Hold on. You said Phaedra is having an identity crisis. Oh no. Everyone seems fake. Where are all the RHOA hiding? Please come out and save this boring show. Well, Phaedra said somebody, they said somebody eat dead people, child.
I eat dead people, but spilling tea is their favorite game.
So of course spilling tea gonna be their favorite game. They go Phaedra. Remember, Phaedra's supposed to be the godfather of Atlanta, according to Angela Oakley. And there, I guess they done made up from that. Okay, I guess they made up from the godfather of Atlanta situation, because there's Phaedra with her cigar and her wine, and there go Angela Oakley, and they both sitting at the table together. The godfather of Atlanta and Angela Oakley.
You said that she was sleeping with a married man. Oh, she want to spread her own tea?
And when
Oh Lord, not Portia and found out some tea about somebody sleeping with a married man, child. I don't understand what's about to happen. You said it looked like a clown show. You said Brit Eady was entertaining, but she's suing them. She is, child. You said forced when have you ever seen Phaedra with a cigar? I mean, you know, she's just playing up the godfather role, okay? You said it's my girl birthday. Who my girl? I ain't got no girls. Okay, let's see. So now we got Kay What's-a-Face on here. Hold on. So now we have Kay What's-a-Face. I know y'all be annoyed with my nicknames, but it is what it is, child. She will forever be K What's her face to me. And every time I talk about this show, she is K What's her face. So there
And
she
when the tea
is,
is
full of feathers, okay, and her phone on set.
poured, that's when the dolls come alive.
So I guess she was texting Drew Sidora. Now all of a sudden, I guess they beefing on social media today. Sounds about right. Sounds like a Bravo media push.
I should have bought your foreclosed house today.
Okay, Mr. Clean, don't do it, Papa Smurf.
And there she is calling Pinky Cole Mr. Clean and Papa Smurf. Like pick one, Angela. Is she Mr. Clean or is she Papa Smurf? And like I said yesterday, calling her Mr. Clean just because she ain't got no hair, I don't like that. Okay, like black women don't have to have wigs. And I know it's funny to some of y'all, but it ain't funny to me. Okay, she got short hair, so what?
This season on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
You said it's a mess, honey. It's a mess.
We the richest bitches you ever seen in your goddamn life.
Are we gonna be able to get through this season? We only 43 seconds in. So Shamia is showing her wealth. Okay, she's showing her wealth and wearing like $100 million worth of jewelry and a big wig. Cynthia Bailey is back there in the background doing what Cynthia Bailey does. Absolutely nothing.
Right now.
180,000.
Atlanta is Black Hollywood.
Okay, and yesterday I didn't know who it was. That's Natari Newton from Power and SLW. And there is Ricky Smiley, okay, from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. And there go Jazzy Faye and there go Montel Jordan. So I guess they're gonna have all the D-listers on the show. Where are the A-listers? Where's the TIs and the big boys and Killer Mikes and all the other people in Atlanta? We got more celebrities than this. We got where's Steve Harvey them? Where's Tyler Perry? Bring some celebrities out.
Andretta 2000.
Good God Almighty, it's eating me.
And then somebody said, because yesterday I said Portia's showing her butt job, and her butt look a little bigger than it was last year. And there go Phaedra, as usual, grabbing Portia's butt, and I don't know about y'all, but nobody ever sees Portia and Phaedra outside of these cameras. So I mean, maybe they'll step it up this season and hang out outside of the show. But apparently they have a pact that now they are cool, they are friends, and they are gonna be tight like Nat Booty to make this money. Okay. And so so Portia's showing her butt job. Y'all said it's natural, but is that natural? Let me move the comment section. That ain't natural. Look at that right there. That looked worse than K What's her face butt. And K What's her face said she took it out. Okay. But anyway, I'm digressing. Y'all say Portia looks amazing, and she does, but girl, lead a butt. Stop adding to your butt, Portia. You don't need no more.
I didn't expect
But she said she cornbread fed, so it may be true.
God to send a 6'5" tall man with big arms and tattoos. This is my friend Sway.
I love these hands.
Okay, there she is with Sway. What you talking about? I'm doing NeNe's bidding. You don't think I have my own mind? Who is my girl? Whose birthday is it that y'all talk about? I don't even know who y'all talking about. Whose birthday is it? Clearly, it must not be my girl if I don't know whose birthday it is. Is Kenya's birthday? Is that who birthday is? I don't know who y'all talking about. It ain't NeNe's birthday. NeNe's birthday is in December. Whose birthday? It ain't my birthday. My birthday in August. Anyway, let me continue. There she is with her lesbian. Okay, there she is with her lesbian.
It's giving Atlanta.
But sometimes we play in the field too much and then we look up and we're like, what happened?
So Portia's lesbian want her to settle down. Okay, let me keep going, honey.
Please welcome Miss K. Michelle.
My husband.
So there go K What's her face and the man that she was playing around with on Marriage Boot Camp. It's Sierra Content birthday. Happy birthday, Sierra Content. It's everybody's birthday. Happy birthday to anybody's birthday is. Y'all getting on my nerves now.
Dr. Sims.
Nice to meet you.
I'm on the biggest.
They said the people say on social media that K What's her face ain't even married. She's only play married. She called a man her husband and he ain't. And all I want to know is what's going on, and see if I say it, y'all gonna say I'm wrong. But he got something going on with his face. I don't know if that's his sugar or something or what's going on. But if he's a doctor, he need to get that cleared up a little bit. Like, At least put a little makeup on it before you get to the camera. I don't know. I'm saying what the people say. Listen, don't be mad at me, K. What's the face?
This country music label, and I don't think people understand that pressure being the only black woman.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anyway, let me continue.
We got some sluts walking in the building.
So y'all was trying to make me think that Pinky Cole was boring this season, but apparently they said she stepped up and she was going at Phaedra all season long. That's what the people say.
I'm one of the most powerful entrepreneurs in America.
Miss Pinky Cole.
I built this $100 million.
She started off the damn teaser saying that Phaedra eat dead people. Now what's about to happen?
Brand. Behind every great man, there's an even better woman.
She's married. She ain't single. Okay, she's married with kids. They said Pinky and her husband got 5 kids. He got a successful business. She got a successful business.
Dallas, here we come.
And then they went to Dallas. Yada yada yada. Who cares? Okay, let me fast forward. I'm so bored.
Hopefully I can find me.
Then they running around. We already seen Portia in that cowboy outfit. Didn't we see her in that first? Like, why they clip it back this way? We don't care. I'm still fast forwarding, child. I don't really want to see no more. Okay, there goes Shamia. Let me see what Shamia doing.
About that career. I want to own my own things at this point in my life.
So Shamia want to own her stuff. Shamia want to do more. Shamia. They say Shamia be working hard. Shamia contributes to a lot of nonprofits. Shamia used to be on the radio. Shamia does a lot of hosting around Atlanta. Shamia. So I think Shamia has potential, but I think Shamia needs to tap into her own potential and go ahead and speak out against Portia, because it seemed like last season she was too scared. This season she needs to do something.
I took my last $50,000 and bet on myself.
It sounds like just like Quad took Sweet T storyline after she left. It seemed like Kelly then took Kenya Moore's storyline after she got fired. Because remember last season, Kelly sat down with Kenya and Kenya said, I took my last $400,000 out of Brooklyn's college fund and put it in my salon. And then the salon didn't even exist and is about to be evicted. We're going to talk about that next. And then you got Kelly telling Phaedra that she took her last however much money, okay, and put it into her restaurant. And apparently just a few weeks ago, Drew went by there and it was closed. Okay, the one that she opened on the show, the one that was off of Roswell Road in the Prado, okay, it's not there anymore. So it sounds like she stole Kenya Moore's fake business storyline.
And bet on myself.
Truly the hardest year of my life. Are you serious?
I don't know what's going on with Angela. We ain't heard from Angela all summer. We don't know what happened. Okay. Hopefully we'll know what happened with Angela and Phaedra, if they made up or if they just started off from scratch. Because last season, remember, Angela said that Phaedra was the godfather of Atlanta. And this season trailer started off with Angela and Phaedra sitting there with Phaedra smoking a cigar. So does that mean it's all good and they had already made up before the camera started rolling, or did they make up during this season? I don't know. And whatever's the hardest season of her life, I mean, Angela, we're not really that invested because we don't know what you've been up to. Okay, I don't know if she's okay or not, but we don't know.
I slept with a married man.
No, I have not.
You absolutely did.
So Portia, Kelly, and K. What's-her-face go out to lunch just for Portia to tell Kelly that she has tea about her sleeping with a married man. Now, Portia, look, Kelly did say that Portia slept with every Nigeria in Atlanta. Okay, she did say that. But I don't understand why Portia felt the need to go dig up something on Kelly when people know that Portia already did what she did. You said her mom passed away. I thought her mom passed away last season. I mean, I'm sorry for her mom passing away, but I thought that happened last season. Okay, but anyway, moving on. Hold on.
The people want Black.
That's my friend.
What up, baby?
So Black and Drew. I don't care. And Black is apparently in K. What's-her-face's DMs too. And K. What's-her-face tell Kelly that Black is in her DMs.
No!
Then why would she be a lie on you?
Well, she doesn't like me.
So Shamia don't like Phaedra.
Keep my name out your mouth. Don't you ever.
Hey, what's her face? Don't like Drew or Phaedra.
Address me that way.
Who Portia don't like? Portia got K what's her face in her lap. I guess she liked K what's her face. I don't know.
Portia has every Nigerian in Atlanta.
You better get that goddamn drink on my face. Take your goddamn lick.
And there go Portia. You know, when that Hennessy get on her, she fighting and cursing and stuff. Like I said, it's loving his hip hop basketball wives of Conyers.
We're going to be very well behaved.
The Real Housewives.
Loving hip hop housewives of Sandy Springs coming to you on April 5th. Let me know what y'all think of this trailer. If y'all would vote from 1 to 10, would y'all give it a 10 for being the best trailer ever, or would you give it a 1 for being lackluster? Let me know. Or did it fall somewhere in the middle? You said don't make me call Portia. Okay. You gave it a 6. Okay. All right. Are y'all excited about it? Liz say she gonna watch. I'm gonna watch too, but you know, yeah. Who's the anchor? You said they are blending in with the background in that cast photo. Okay. They really are. Ooh. Everybody, like they all look like lions and tigers and bears. You said a 5, a 8, a 5. I don't see no high scores. Y'all was acting like it was so good. But I mean, you know, I don't want to be skeptical, but you know, I am. You said that's because Portia is more loving hip hop than she is Real Housewives. The show has just changed and not for the better. Okay, not for the better. Okay, all right. Well, interesting. You said you'll listen for my review. Okay, okay. You said Queen Portia is the anchor. Okay, okay. Well, and on that note, let's move on. And on that note, let's move on. So we had the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 reunion. I don't know how to feel about it. Somebody said it's boring. They just text me and said it's boring. I don't know why you text me. Why you ain't say it in the chat, friend? But you know, it is what it is. It was released yesterday, and on the heels of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season trailer being released, why is it all of this tea that I've been spilling for months all of a sudden is re-emerging? Okay, I understand the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Everybody want to catch up to the hashtag all of the above, but now they're talking about Kenya Moore's eviction. Now they talking about Brit Eady's lawsuit, and I'm like, we've been talking about all of that since April of last year. Okay, TMZ is reporting on Kenya Moore's eviction, and they ain't even got all the tea. Okay, hold on, we're gonna pull up Kenya Moore's TMZ. Okay, and I'm like, TMZ, why is they reporting on Kenya Moore? That is weird. Hold on. Ooh. Not NeNe Leakes got a new man, child. Look, before I talk about the eviction, why I just pull up TMZ and the first thing that popped up was NeNe Leakes courtside at the Grizzlies game with a new man. Oh Lord, she done left Yanni. Oh Lord, NeNe done left Yanni. Breaking news, NeNe was locking lips with her new man courtside at the Memphis Grizzlies game, honey. At the Memphis Grizzlies game. Hold on, we gonna look. I was about to go to the eviction. I came up on some other tea. NeNe Leakes isn't hiding her new man. She's showing him off. Why I can't get rid of all these ads? She is showing him off. TMZ obtained video of the former Real Housewives of Atlanta star leaving Wednesday night's Memphis Grizzlies game with attorney Arthur Horn III. And at one point, he leans in and plants a kiss on her as they walk out, honey. I don't know. That kiss don't look too loving. You said he's lit. Oh, okay. It said earlier in the night, the two were posted up courtside, cuddled close, and clearly coupled up. Witnesses tell us they were hugged up and really touchy-feely throughout the game, making it crystal clear this wasn't just a friendly outing. Horn runs his own law firm in Memphis. Oh shit. Oh shit. Now she done went to Memphis for a date, honey. Not NeNe done went to Memphis for a date. She told me she was gonna be in Memphis too, because y'all know I be in Memphis most of the time. She said that she was gonna be in Memphis. I didn't know she was going up there to meet a man about a dog, honey. He's cute and he's an attorney. Yes, Courtside. It said, of course, NeNe's love life has been closely followed over the years. She was
I tried every fad diet that was out. The cabbage soup diet, the cayenne pepper and maple syrup diet,
Kickboxing, step aerobics, half marathon, putting on trash bags to create like my own mini sauna. Every pill, every powder. I've tried it all.
and I got all of this stuff. I've been looking at the thing. Let me see. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? I gotta restart the computer. I don't know what happened. I'm right here. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves for a hot minute, and I'll finish reading this story. Hold on. Yes, for premium. I see you, friend. So let me go back to this NeNe story. What did I finish at? Okay, they was talking about NeNe dating Yanni. Okay, it says their relationship made headlines amidst the legal drama involving his estranged wife, and by 2023, NeNe confirmed they were taking a break, although reconciliation rumors have swirled. Okay, now it appears NeNe is officially turning the page and doing it courtside. TMZ broke the story. They claimed that NeNe was set to appear on Bravo's The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Roaring 20th. While she won't be full-time, we're told that she will have a notable presence. Now let me look at this video. See what this video talking about.
I didn't really lose any weight.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer. We just trying to see NeNe courtside, see what's going on here. He cute. He got dimples. Oh, he cute. I see you, NeNe. He is cute. All right. Okay. NeNe went from chocolate to caramel. NeNe done went from chocolate to caramel, honey.
Like it. A real smile.
Yes. Okay. Well, I ain't mad at it. It's giving age appropriate. It's giving cute. It's giving all of the above. Okay. Let me see some more.
Do a real smile. Like it. A real smile. Let's see. Let me see the smile. Do a real smile. Like it. A real smile. Let's see. Let me see the smile.
Oh, they just playing the same thing over and over again. I thought it was a different video. Child, they just playing the same thing over and over again. Hold on just a second. Here we go. Let me get in here. right. Can y'all hear me? All right. You said you like it? Good for NeNe? Okay, yeah, good for her. Good for her, honey. She got her a new man. She said she ain't got time for this, honey. She ain't got time for these games. But anyway, I'm digressing. What I was talking about before I made my pit stop over there, talking about NeNe, was Kenya Moore being evicted. And how Bravo is using Kenya Moore for press. Now, I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, they use everybody else, okay? But it's just interesting how all of a sudden they want to report on the eviction when we've been reporting on the eviction for months now. Kenya actually even went public to tell the world that I was lying on her. Let's not forget, I'm about to pull it up. Hold on. Let's not forget this particular response that Kenya made right here. Let me send it to my MacBook. Okay. A blog was reporting on the eviction just about a couple of weeks ago, 4 weeks ago to be exact, somewhere around there. And Kenya decided that she would clap back. Okay, and I guess because they credited me, but I haven't seen her argue with the Caucasians. Okay. So Kenya said this story is inaccurate. The case has not been heard. Plaintiff owes $80,000 and hasn't paid to build out an entire space, so the rent was withheld. The hearing was what most landlords do: is ask the rent to be paid into the court before trial. Depending on the ruling, the rent could be returned or paid to the landlord. Child, Kenya is such a liar. Okay. It said the trial court hasn't been set. We are going to discuss tax benefits, loss and profit statements. What's that? And benefits of write offs. But let the broke people carry on per usual. Haters always be the loudest. Don't they, though, Kenya? The haters be the loudest in the room, honey. Let the broke people carry on per usual. Now, since y'all don't believe me when I say it, y'all swear that I be hating when I read the court documents. Apparently, when TMZ read the court documents, it's true and it goes viral on all the blogs. So TMZ is reporting, since y'all don't believe me when I say it, that Kenya Moore hair spa owes the landlord $87,000. Okay, we done been to court. Okay, we've been to Zoom court. We done read the court documents. We done heard the landlord's audio that I had. We heard all of that. That the landlords, I mean that Kenya's attorneys actually said that the space was intended for filming. Y'all remember all that? So we got all of that. And why they use that picture of Kenya? I don't understand. But anyway, with that bad wig on. Anyway, it said the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore's hair salon was ordered to pay more than $80,000. We know. According to court docs, blah blah blah, ordered to pay $43,000 by late February and another $43,000 by late March. It was February 19th to be exact. It is today, February 25th. Kenya missed the February 19th payment. Okay, according to the court order that we read the other day, the judge said that if Kenya failed to make her payment by February 19th, the landlord could proceed with eviction with no further court intervention. Okay, y'all got that? Kenya failed to make the payment. The next day, the landlord filed a writ of possession. Okay, and in filing the writ for possession, child, this has been a mess. Just one mess after the next. Hold on, pull it up. Hold on, I gotta pull it up, child. They have signed all the documents, child. The writ of possession has been signed. When I reported on it at first, it wasn't signed yet, but now they got it, which means they gonna put her on the curb. Sorry, but they are. Okay. So the writ of possession was actually signed today. Shout out to the squad. Okay, y'all love sending me the documents as soon as they come up, honey. Hold on, let me pull it up. As soon as they come up, y'all be on it. Doggone it. They signed it today. And here it is. Straight from the A, honey. Hold on. How I get in here? Let me turn off this. Let me remove that. Let me share the screen. Let me put my A's up. There they go. Let me share it. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, y'all see that? Writ of possession. Okay. This was written, they ordered it on the 25th day of 2026 today. Defendant More Vision Media Inc. has failed to make rent payment into the court registry as required by this court's February 3rd, 2026 order compelling payment of rent into the registry of the court. TMZ ain't even got this. Now, therefore, you are hereby commanded to place plaintiff landlord Northland Chambly LLC doing business as the Deco at 5211 in full and quiet possession of the premises located at 5211 Peachtree Boulevard, Suite 600, Chambly, Georgia 30341. And to remove defendant tenant More Vision Media Inc. and all other occupants and their personal property and any and all persons claiming through or under them from said premises. You are further commanded to execute this writ of possession instanter, immediately, and to file with this court a return of your actions hereunder. It is so ordered this 25th day of February 2026. This is to the marshals or his lawful deputies. Y'all, I don't know if they did it today or if they're going to do it tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to do it next week. All I know is the judge signed it today. It's a wrap. The judge ain't going to unsign it. So all the Kenya Moore hair spa people, all the people in my DMs, all the people who be dragging me, calling me all kind of names and stuff, the Kenya lied to y'all. Kenya looked you in your face and said that it was not true that she was a squatter. Kenya sat in them people place for 12 months from December of 2024 to February of 2026 and did not pay any rent, none, zero, zip, nada. Then Kenya refused to pay the rent into the court registry while she claimed that they owed her money that she was not entitled to. Okay. There was a tenant improvement allowance of $80,000 that Kenya claims that the landlord did not pay her. However, the landlord has proved in court through documents written to Kenya that Kenya did not submit the required documents to obtain the tenant improvement allowance. Now, I'm not going to go back through history because we've been through this already. Okay, we've been through all the court documents for months. I've been telling y'all the exact same thing. It's a whole Kenya Moore playlist on my channel. You can go watch every single video we read, every single court document. The landlord filed for eviction in April of 2025. Then in October, Kenya had filed a countersuit for the $80,000. It was moved to Superior Court in October of 2025. Since then, it's been motion after motion after motion, 30 days. Let me answer. Let me respond. Let me answer. Let me respond. And at the end of the day, it was all a squatting procedure. That's all she was doing, was squatting. Because if you know that you owe the money, like you ain't paying no rent, you in them people place, you know they paying the utilities, they doing all that, and you claim that they owe you the money, why you didn't just pay it into the court registry if you thought you was gonna get it back? Like, y'all let me know. Right. The people don't want the truth. You embarrassed. Then again, no, I'm not. She's Miss America, Miss USA, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. You said her lawyer should have done that. She did have lawyers. Then she had lawyers. She had lawyers, but she didn't have no money. Okay. Maybe she didn't even pay the lawyers. We don't know. Look, he ain't filed his lawsuit yet. We don't know what's going on over there. He said, I can't believe she had the nerve to say this was a legacy for her daughter. Had the girl up in the salon selling old rags. Yes. And Kenya turned her salon that wasn't even a salon into a thrift store. She starts selling her used clothes, used bags, used shoes, used wigs. And still, y'all said that I was lying on her, that she got all the money. I don't understand. Kenya, the salon has never been open. Even after she pulled that revenge porn stunt at her grand reopening, everything was a stunt. Everything was a show. People were coming to get their hair done. She was hiring people to come in there to do one head just to put it on social media. And then the doors was locked and closed for weeks. So, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all talking about, I know a bunch of people like, well, why are you so happy? This is a mother. She has a child to take care of. Kenya knew that when she pulled them damn naked pictures of Brit Eady out of the lady she said was Brit Eady. She knew she had a child to feed. She knew she had to keep her job when she did all of that and lost it. So whose fault is it? Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Is it my fault that Team Twirl didn't show up to buy her used clothes and dresses? Is it my fault that Kenya is now pitching payday loans? Okay. Is it my fault? Y'all say I went to the damn salon and tried to open the door and it was locked. And it was my fault that people didn't come and make appointments. It was my fault. It was trying to blame. They said it's ATLien fault. Ain't nobody calling. Ain't nobody making appointments. That's my fault. Where is Team Twirl? I'm still looking for him. You said, I really hate this for Kenya. She has that beautiful little girl and she was good on RHOA. She was crazy to spend all that money. Oh, okay. Fatty Back Suit said, what happened to the housewives' money? I don't know. Listen, if you don't listen, I don't know what happened to Kenya's money. I don't count people's pockets, but what I do know, and I said the same thing about Kandi, y'all said I was lying. I do know that once you lose your biggest income stream, it is very, very hard to maintain your lifestyle. You have to downsize. You have to regroup. You have to figure out some things to eliminate. I said that about Kandi. I'm saying it about Kenya. And the spa must have been the one thing she had to eliminate. Can you imagine not getting a check for over 12, 14, 15 months? How long has it been since Kenya got fired? Over a year? Over 2 years? Because after she pulled that revenge PORN stunt, she wasn't back on that season. So whatever money she thought she was going to make during season 16, she didn't make because she wasn't on the show no more after that. So you said Kenya was making over $1 million per season, but here's the thing, she didn't make $1 million last year and she didn't make $1 million the year before. So can you imagine losing $1 million after making $1 million every year for the past 5 years and then you lose it? Like most people, despite it being a lot of money to most people, even the people who make $1 million be living check to check. Okay. Most people, the smart people don't, but a lot of people who get a check, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 a month, their mortgage is 35,000. Their mortgage is 50,000. Like a lot of people do that, and I don't know why. But it's important to have financial literacy and to live below your means. That's what people always tell everybody. Live below your means. Just because you can afford it don't mean you have to have it. I understand treating yourself every now and then, buy your little Louis Vuitton scarf every now and then. But if you listen, your housing is your biggest expense, your car is your biggest expense, and then everything else around there. You do not need to be living nowhere where the bulk of your check, okay, over 30% Yeah, over 30% of your check does not need to go to your rent or to your mortgage. Okay, it should be a lot less than that. Now, if you are scrimping and scraping and struggling to survive, then live what you can live with. But if you making money, you do not have to upgrade just because you feel like you can. And I say that to a lot of social media people too, because this money be funny sometimes. We get a whole bunch of money, then we don't get as much. Okay. And it's like, why you getting a whole bunch of money? You might be getting 50, 60, 70, 80,000, maybe 100,000. Then you go online, talk about you rich bitch and all that. Then you like, I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to get me a Bentley and I'm going to move in a high rise and I'm paying $10,000 a month over here and I'm paying this and I'm paying that. And then the 1 month that you don't get no check, you looking stupid as hell because you ain't saved no money. You don't have nothing to fall back on. So, I see Kenya like that. Who's to say that, she got a daughter, she travels a lot, she goes to Dubai, she does this, she that. All of that costs money. Maintaining a lifestyle costs money. The insurance on a Bentley and a Rolls Royce costs money. Okay, let's not even talk about the note on the Bentley and a Rolls Royce. All of that costs money. And when you lose your regular stream of income, you got to figure out how you going to maintain that. She tried to come to YouTube. Okay, that didn't work. She tried to rent out the damn spot. That didn't work. The Kenya Moore hair care products been eliminated from Sally's and CVS. Where's the money coming from with that? Mark then sold his business. I went bankrupt or something and moved to Atlanta, and they say he was living in her basement. How is he helping? Like, at the end of the day, like, no one's surprised. I'm only surprised that she was squatting and calling everybody a liar. I would have respected Kenya more if she would have just shut them doors and went home. Okay, shut them doors, took out her expensive faucets, whatever it is that she say she spent her money on, took them, go ahead and sell them on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, because everybody be looking for fixtures and light fixtures and all kind of stuff, child, and just went home. You didn't even have the damn salon open. Anyway, moving on. I didn't want to be right though. I didn't. I really wanted Kenya to pay. I kind of low key be rooting for the underdog. So when we were going to court and we were seeing all this stuff, and Kenya had till February 19th to pay it in the court registry, I was really thinking she gonna pay it in the court registry. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, no, she ain't, because if she could pay that into the court registry, she would have been paying her mortgage on time. I mean, the rent on time. Think about it. If she knew they owe her this money, she got a 10-year lease, she would have continued to pay her $4,500 a month and then just, argue over her tenant improvement allowance. Her suing them should have been, she should have been the plaintiff. Okay. She was playing opposition. They sued her. They evicted her. And then she came back with a countersuit. Well, you know what? You owe me some money. That ain't how it worked. And, she failed at it. Don't they have accounting to keep up with that stuff? I'm sure they do. I'm just, talking about, and maybe I might be talking personal experience, honey. I done made a lot of money, went broke, made it back. But one thing I learned about making a lot of money and then losing a lot of money is that the next time, you be a little bit more careful in how you spend your money. Okay. That's all. It is what it is. And you said you sold your car, and why have a 10-year lease? I don't know. A lot of commercial properties have long-term leases because of that, especially if you're going to do a build out, you're going to put money into the property. The common sense thing is, in that 10-year lease, you will be making that money back. Within those 10 years, you're going to make all the money back that you put into the space. But how you going to make the money back if you're not even a legit running business? How you going to make that money back if on your website you telling people that you don't do 4C hair, which is black people hair? How you going to make that money back when you up here charging people tickets to come in to buy your old clothes? It was just weird. Like, everything she did to me was counterintuitive to making money. So I don't know who was consulting her. I don't know who her friends was. I don't know where her family members are. Somebody should have been there. Uncle, a daddy, a brother, a cousin. Somebody should have been there to tell Kenya, you have this space here, and this is what you should be doing to generate some revenue. And she didn't generate it. I don't know. I wish someone would tell us what. I wanted her to keep it too. I've been there, but not with her money. Oh, okay. And why wasn't her friends and family supporting her business? Right. Why we didn't see Kandi up there getting her hair washed or getting her scalp massage? Is it because Kandi got 4C hair and they said don't do Kandi hair? Why we didn't see Cynthia up there getting her scalp massage? Oh, they fell out. I forgot. Why we didn't see anybody up at Kenya Moore Hair Spa? Especially, I mean, I know they say Kandi. Why would Kandi save her? Nobody's saying that Kandi had to give her money, but we saw her, hanging out with Kandi at the Beyonce concert. Why can't Kandi go up there and get her daughter's hair washed or something? I don't know. You said now I have an alleged lawyer on YouTube stated that since the property was under her LLC, then Kenya can't be sued for the money. Well, it just depends. If it's a sole member LLC, and I'm not an attorney, but if it's a solo member LLC, it just depends on how her business is structured. If she's the only member of the LLC, they can't come after her because she's the only member of the LLC. But it is what it is. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. And maybe that's why she was confident in staying in it so long. Because remember, I told you one of her LLCs had been administratively dissolved. So I mean, if it's administratively dissolved, meaning technically it's not even a legal entity no more, then who do they have to sue? Even with all of that, it's all a flim and a scam. Okay. And a lot of people cheer like, yes, can you stay? Yes. It's like, girl, as a business owner myself, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off for the landlord. And Kenya, as somebody who owns a business, should be smart enough not to do that because that shit is karma. It will come back on you. It's almost like she's stealing. She stole time from that landlord, time and money that landlord could have been making with another tenant in there, in my opinion. You said it's sort of irrelevant at this point, that $80K money that she spent and won't ever get back. Okay, definitely won't ever get back. But she didn't even make it a working salon, according to her attorney. Like, at this point, she making it seem like she did the landlord a favor by building this salon out. But the next person who comes might be like, this is stupid. This big ass outlet in the middle and there's no outlets. How anybody gonna like booth rent? There's no separate booth. There's no outlets in the middle to plug up no blow dryers. Where they gonna put the hair dryers at? Where's the private suite? What is happening? Everything out in the open. Like, it might not even suit the next person. So I mean, it was worth that to her, but it's not worth it to another potential tenant who will have to come in and put their own money up. So you say you have to be likable, in my opinion, to have a sustainable business like that. And if they don't like you, I'm not coming over there to get none of your services. Y'all know this topic can relate to the landlord. Okay. Why let the salon go? It was worth the $88,000 to save it. Was it worth the $88,000 to save it? Think of it this way. And somebody said she should have got it out of her house and put it in the salon. Again, it just depends on who's her financial advisement. It all depends on what her nest egg is. It's a lot of things that's dependent on that. Like, if you ain't got $88,000 to give and you about to lose $88,000, that's a lot of money, a chunk of change just to give up, even if you owe it. She basically just sat there for free for a whole year. Okay, move on. Right, and it wasn't making her no money. It was a total waste. Especially, again, that she didn't market correctly. People wasn't going there. It seemed like to me that she had to pay people to come. She used to pay like independent contractors, independent hairstylists to come from one salon to come there for a day or two to do hair. That makes no sense that you have to pay people to come to your place to do hair. It was a silly business for her to start. Well, there's that. Moving on from Kenya. This next segment is kind of about Kenya. But I'm gonna be kind of following up on the situation when it comes to Kenya Moore and the hair spa. Anybody over there in Chambly, want to go by there and let me know if she's out tomorrow morning. Let me know. I know a lot of people I know go down Peachtree Industrial every day and pass by there every day on their way somewhere, on their way to 285, because 285 is right down the road. Y'all let me know if it is still open. The last time I went by there about 3 days ago, everything was still there. It didn't look like she was moving at all. I didn't go and peep in the glass and see if anything was boxed up, but everything was still in the front. Them dresses was still over there, and she had like a clothes sign in the window. But the landlord been scraped her name off the window, but the Kenya Moore hair spa sign was still up. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Yes, please let me know so I don't have to use my EV to go up there and drink up all my electricity. Please let me know. Now, a lot of people feel bad for Kenya because of the situation. A lot of people felt that Kenya, should have been back this season on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but there's a reason why she wasn't, and that is the Brit Eady lawsuit. In Kenya's last live stream, she admitted that it's a lawsuit going on, and she's on ice until the end. But it is what it is. Kenya shouldn't have did what she did. And in the midst of that, this whole stream has been talking about, how Bravo is using all of the negative press to basically steer y'all back to watching the Real Housewives. Bravo, it's the Bravo TMZ connection, right? We've been talking about this whole thing with Kenya being evicted. We knew it was coming, all of the above. Bravo apparently connected it with TMZ and sent them partial information. Again, we got all the information. TMZ reported it. Now all the blogs are reporting it. And it all came out the day that the trailer dropped. Suspicious, I think so. In addition to that being a little bit suspicious, we talked about Brit Eady suing Bravo back in November. I told you that Brit Eady had dismissed her state court lawsuit, and she immediately refiled a federal court lawsuit against Bravo and the production company Truly Entertainment. And there is a 60-something page document that I started reading about it. Now, online, people were tagging me in a couple of blogs that were saying, I guess because of the trailer, that Brit lost her lawsuit, or either she was paid because it's been dismissed and nothing has happened since she posted that, she was suing them for $20 million. But it's like nobody caught the fact that, yeah, the state was dismissed, but the federal was immediately refiled and they're in the discovery phase. So one of the blogs I saw, I actually responded up under that. I'm not going to call them out. And I was like, well, that's not true. There's a federal lawsuit and here's the case number. And so they went and looked up the case number. And so now they reported it like it's new news. And now all of the other blogs are picking it up like it's new news. And I'm like, what? Like, the way they wrote it was, oh, this flew under the radar and blah, blah, blah. No, it didn't. We knew Brit had sued. Okay, we knew, we read it all, and that was in turn is why I reposted that video that y'all saw earlier today, where I was basically going through the lawsuit documents. Now, again, is that tied to Bravo? Is that whole negative PR spin tied to the situation of the trailer dropping? And Brit being tied to season 16, and why Kenya's not there, and Kenya being evicted, and the Brit and the this and the this and the this, and it just feels like a whole media push. Okay, and so if there's a media push, at least let the push be legit and accurate. Okay, so I came on to talk tonight about Brit Eady's lawsuit yet again. Okay, so for all the people who already heard it, you about to hear it again. Now, Brit Eady has re-entered the chat after the trailer dropped, honey. And this particular lawsuit chatter has reignited. Now, Bloomberg actually posted the full, hold on, let me put it up, the full court docket. And they even did a summary, and I'm going to read the summary. But the document is 66 pages long. And there is so much in that document. It even told, please watch my previous video, because look, I'm starting to tucker out now. It's been an hour and a half. But please watch my previous video, the standalone video that's like 30 minutes where I went through most of it. Brit Eady sued Bravo Media LLC and production company Truly Original LLC over the previous season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and there were allegations that she was victimized by revenge PORN, and you know why, okay? And it all stemmed from Kenya Moore. Now, Kenya Moore isn't necessarily named as a defendant in the lawsuit, but she is definitely named throughout the lawsuit, and there are things that Bravo did with Kenya, through Kenya, that affected Brit and is in the nature of her lawsuit. It says Brit claims that in June 2024, a castmate named Kenya Moore published to a group of hundreds of live onlookers and defendants cameras and a photograph of a woman engaged in a graphic sex act and told the audience that the woman was Brit Eady, which wasn't true, according to the lawsuit filed with the U.S. District Court for Southern District of New York. Now, despite initially recognizing the depravity of Moore's sexual harassment of Eady, Bravo and Truly allegedly made the disgusting decision to leverage it at Eady's expense by pressuring her to discuss the incident and her sexual history on camera despite her objections. Now, if you remember Brit and they had a scene with Brit and Drew, and Brit was like, "Did you sell it? Did you sell the cat?" There were other people talking about it. There was I think Angela Oakley saying that she had like stretch marks around her mouth, all of the above. So it all was like focused on her sexuality. They got people calling her a whore, all of the above, even to this day. Now, it says defendants knew immediately that Moore's photo presentation was beyond the pale and hugely improper and well beyond the show's standards, expectations, and stated sexual harassment policies. Now, Bravo and Truly sought to gaslight Eady into thinking it was in her interest to discuss these highly personal sexual issues. Now, the defendants, Bravo and Truly, then twisted the knife in another grotesque display of sexual harassment and retaliation by telling Eady that they were planning to invite Moore back on the show. Now, Kenya would have been back on the show if Brit hadn't sat out the reunion. If Brit had showed up, they would have brought Kenya back. Okay. Now, Eady said no, she wasn't gonna do it. Like, why would she sit alongside her, harass her? Okay, so Brit is claiming sexual discrimination, sexual harassment, all of the above, which is low-key a crime. Okay, now, as you know, she was a member of season 16, and it was announced in July that she wouldn't be returning for season 17. Now, a June 5th notice, if you remember, the original notice that she filed with the New York Supreme Court described some of the same allegations as this federal suit, but that state proceeding was discontinued, which means she chose to withdraw it because they had bigger fish to fry in a federal lawsuit. Okay, so they was like, we're not gonna do the state level, we going federal with this because this happened across state lines. So it also says Eady alleges that Bravo and Truly violated New York City and City of Atlanta sex discrimination laws and committed retaliation, negligence, breach of contract, breach of fair dealing, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, Eady seeks compensatory damages, including back pay and front pay, and past and present and future pain, suffering, and other hardships arising from Bravo and Truly's conduct, punitive damages, and cost of the suit, including attorney's fees. Now, the original complaint, she wanted 20 million. And now this one, she left it blank because it might be a little bit more than 20, or a lot of bit more than 20. Okay. It said NBC Universal Executive Vice President Jennifer Gesser declined comment on behalf of Bravo. Attorneys for Eady and spokespeople for Truly Original didn't immediately respond. Okay, this was back then. Now, the case is listed as Eady versus Truly Original LLC. And the complaint was filed November 20th, 2025. Now, let me go over here because somebody said it was some new documents. It was some new documents today. You said, I hope Brit gets her coin. What Kenya and Bravo did is disgusting, which is why, when people talk about Kenya and what she's going through. It's a little disgusting, but a lot of the eviction drama and stuff, it might be kind of seen as karma. Okay. Hold on. Uh hold on. So Docket Diva, shout out to Lejeune. She was who I was talking about, who had originally posted that the case had been dismissed. But I want to salute her for reposting that it was refiled. She also did a little bit more digging, and let me see, she got the recent update. Hold on. There are 10 counts total, including sexual harassment, hostile work environment, gender motivated violence, Georgia non consensual intimate image law claims, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, contract related theories, vicarious liability claims. According to Lejeune, the reason why she did a federal complaint is because it locks in detailed allegations, establishes jurisdiction, and signals litigation posture and expands procedural leverage. Hold on, what else it say? As of now, hold on. Hold on. For some reason I can't see. It says, I'm pulling it back up. As of now, the defendants were granted an extension in February. Their response is due next month. The next filing will likely be an answer or a motion to dismiss. Okay, but yeah, I was told it's in discovery phase. So that is that is interesting. Okay. So yeah. You said what? Well, good luck, because going up against the machine will take you years and money. Well, it just depends. If she's also suing for attorney's fees, I mean, she might have the money. And NBC, Universal, Bravo, and Truly are big entities, and I get it, but it's not unheard of. They did settle with NeNe, okay, and invited her back. So it's not like she doesn't have a case. And the fact of the difference between Brit Eady's lawsuit and NeNe Leakes' lawsuit, I know a lot of people were asking about that, is NeNe was suing for discrimination for various racial and gender bias and all that kind of stuff. Brit is suing specifically about sexual harassment and things that can be seen as a crime. And so because of that, she does not have to go to contract ordered arbitration as NeNe did. So in most contracts, it'll state, you have to go to arbitration because of this, and this. But if it goes outside the bounds of those terms, then a lawsuit is open. And so because it contained, very, very graphic details of, how she was sexually harassed, then she doesn't have to go through arbitration, and it'll probably move a lot smoother through the courts than NeNe Leakes did. So there's that. Right. Clock that T, honey. Clock it. She has a solid case. I live in Georgia. I filed a sexual harassment suit against an employer. I had the proof through text messages. I don't blame her. That was disgusting. It was. And so, just the fact that, again, it's like it's all coming out now because season 17 is about to start. Yeah, and there was no reason for Brit not to be there, and it felt like the entire cast kind of turned on Brit because of her calling out Kenya for the things that she did. Because remember, her and Kelly were bosom buddies, okay? But Kelly was like, I need this job, honey. And she pretty much left Brit on an island by herself after that Kenya Moore situation. So when you start to see all of the things line up, it's like, yeah, Brit, make your money, girl. Get your money. Mm-hmm. Moving on. Like this video. Like this video. Like this video. Now, because I've been talking so long, I'm also going to touch on Kandi Burruss. Okay, just a little bit. Now, another thing that we know that I was talking about a lot months ago, I said that Kandi's divorce was probably going to get a little dirty. Okay, because when Kandi filed her document, I feel she didn't expect for Todd to clap back. She didn't expect for Todd's attorney to have as much detail and knowledge about the case as her attorney. But Todd went back and got Randy Kessler because Randy Kessler was a part of him signing that prenup. And now they are in a full-blown battle. Now, Kandi has made it her mission to go from platform to platform to platform to kind of like skew the narrative a bit in her favor, because apparently reading the court documents, a lot of people are like, yeah, I think Todd might deserve some money. Yeah, I think, Kandi, you a little male identified, Kandi. You left that man alone while you traveled around the world. Like, somebody got to take care of them babies. And even if you hired a nanny, the daddy was still there. Okay. So Kandi has been doing interviews. Kandi has been disputing the fact that Todd is fighting the prenup, and which is crazy because it's like, how are you disputing the fact that Todd is fighting the prenup? Hold on, we about to pull it up, y'all. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. Now, Kandi appeared on Watch What Happens Live. She didn't appear on Mike Kelly and Mark and Kelly. She didn't appear on Some Caucasian Lady podcast. She appeared on TS Madison. She's appeared on so many different platforms talking about her divorce. And that in itself is interesting because as she goes to talk about the divorce, Todd said in his last court filing that Kandi is using the media to spin narratives. Now, a lot of people get mad at me for bringing it, but again, we talking about the actual court documents and what we see. We only thing you got to do is take a look and you see that again, Todd has said nothing. Kandi is saying everything. Kandi is saying, actually giving both sides of the story, which I don't understand. Like, how is it as someone who is giving information about the divorce, you gonna tell me the husband's stance and your stance? Okay. And then people run with it and act like they believe it just because Kandi said it. Now, yes, copyright disclaimer on section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use, fair use, fair use. Kandi says she is clearing up stuff about this damn divorce, honey. Kandi says she gonna clear it up. Okay, so she went up here to Andy's show and Watch What Happens Live. And I don't know what Kandi is promoting. They say Kandi was promoting her Broadway show. But why are you promoting it now? You ain't been promoting it. You started in November. You should have been promoting it starting in like October. Okay. And then it's over in March. Why is you promoting it the last week in February? That doesn't make sense to me. But I digress. But Kandi came over to Andy's show specifically to talk about her divorce. I don't think she came here for no other reason. None whatsoever. And y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer, section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. You said watch her body language. Okay, we're gonna watch it. Put myself over here in the corner. Hold on.
Had you and Todd been considering a separation before you decided it was the right decision?
Oh no,
Okay, were you and Todd considering a separation before you decided to file for divorce?
it happened like in July. In July was when I was like, oh yeah, nah, I can't do this no more.
Was there a specific?
Oh yeah, no, I can't do this no more. And look at Andy. Look at Andy's face. Andy said, I'm getting to the tea, honey. I'm about to get to this tea. Was there a specific incident that caused you to file for divorce?
Moment or thing
Yeah,
that
it was
happened?
a specific situation that happened. I'm not talking about on Watch What Happened.
Okay, all right.
What was that specific situation? You know, I told y'all what I heard. Okay, I ain't gonna repeat it no more, but I told y'all what I heard.
What is your current relationship or nature of communication?
I mean, so, you know, we've been going back and forth through the whole divorce thing. So, of course, sometimes our conversations can get a little intense. But for the most part, you know, even if we argue, we still, you know, try to be nice to each other.
You're co-parenting.
Yeah, we're
yes.
co-parenting.
You know. She stay talking about it. She stay talking about it and stay saying that she want her privacy. Y'all remember? Kandi said she wanted her privacy. Kandi filed to have the divorce documents sealed. Now that the divorce documents are open and we know exactly what's going on, Kandi said, oh, well, I'm just going to tell them something different. And the people who don't read the divorce documents, the people who don't read the blogs and watch YouTube, they going to believe me because they heard it out of my mouth. That ain't how it works, Kandi. We know the truth.
And last night, we went to my son's basketball game. So we were there sitting right next to each other. I'm sure people was like,
right.
Oh, child. Somebody asked, did I see NeNe on TMZ? We talked about that already, friend. Rewind.
Right. But I feel like once we're done with this, I really feel that we'll be able to be great co-parents. Because our ultimate goal is to make sure that all...
Well, I thought y'all was already a great co-parents. You know, Todd over there doing daddy daycare, okay? You over there doing Broadway, living in New York, okay? You said that Todd don't be there, but you hired a nanny to be there in your absence as a substitute mother. Like, at the end of the day, Todd said he want full custody. You said you ain't giving him full custody. What do you mean? I thought y'all was already...
All of our kids are happy and that they don't feel the blunt of our drama.
You know, it's so interesting because we saw the whole prenup drama on your wedding spinoff.
Andy know we saw it, and Andy know the blogs know what's up.
And we did see him sign the prenup. He's now contesting it.
No, well,
and here's the thing. Remember, we said that he signed it under duress, and Kandi about to tell y'all that he's not contesting it.
Actually isn't contesting.
Oh, he isn't.
They threatened to contest it.
Okay.
So it said that if we do not come to terms, that they feel that they have a way to contest it.
So did y'all come to terms, Kandi? Did y'all come to terms? Is that what it is? Because we've been reading the documents, and then Todd clearly said that he signed it under duress and that they could pull the receipts, child. That's what we read. I don't know what you talking about. And then every single time Todd files something, you file something.
I think that is the misunderstanding of the internet. It's like
that's not no misunderstanding. We read that in court.
We've never actually had conversations about it being anything other than what you.
Of course, you ain't had no conversation. The lawyer put it in the court documents. You got your lawyer. He got his lawyer. You got Adama McKinnon. He got Randy Kessler. You know, and I always said, this is not about Kandi or Todd. I know a lot of y'all think that, you know, I hate Kandi. I can't stand Kandi. I'm team Todd or whatever. But it has nothing to do with them two as parents or them two as husband and wife. It has everything to do with these two lawyers and who's the best lawyer and who writes the best motions. So at the end of the day, you know, they paying these lawyers and that's who's winning in the case. And it seems like, you know, when I read the documents coming from Todd's side seem to be a little bit more in depth and a little bit more believable. Now, will a judge see that? I don't know, but coming out of Kandi's mouth ain't gonna help.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, he's like, well, I don't want people to feel that I'm like, well, people feel that way because your lawyer put in there.
Yes.
See, and she said it. She said it. And she didn't finish her sentence. You don't want people to feel that you what, Kandi? What does Todd say? Like, to me, like her coming on this show and telling us what Todd says or how Todd wants to feel, is weird because we can't get both sides from one person. It's impossible. So, that's Kandi's side. Okay, Kandi said that Todd said that, and we don't know if Todd said that or not because we ain't heard nothing from Todd. Okay, and Todd said that we ain't heard nothing from Todd. Meanwhile, Kandi went over to TS Madison's channel. What are y'all? And continue her lies and fairy tales. Okay, and apparently on TS Madison's channel, Kandi basically said that they did not break up over anyone that they entertained together. And remember, I said that Ty had emotional relationship with somebody outside of Kandi. Well, clearly Ty did something with someone that y'all weren't entertaining together. He was entertaining them by himself, which was an issue because y'all agreed to entertain people together. Okay. So here's what Kandi said to TS Madison. Why is she talking to this man in a wig? Anyway, hold on. Y'all know the drill, copyright disclaimer, yada, yada, yada.
Forward, anything from those 11 years, like moving forward to put like with. Like,
what you trying?
What'd she say? I don't even understand what he asked her. Y'all decipher and put it in the chat.
No, girl, I'm just saying, okay, no, because, girl, okay. So the streets has, see, I ain't want to be over here and do this on.
Is his breast hanging out?
This why. So the streets has said, because the streets has said that.
God, what? Why y'all be wanting me to read this?
Y'all was I see.
Okay. Let me be clear.
So
let me be clear.
Okay.
Let me be clear.
And he's sitting up there looking like Fred Flintstone in that dress.
Nothing that he and I had done together, or anything that we had. Anybody that we've hung out with or whatever had nothing to do with our breakup.
Okay.
So it was nobody they entertained together. Okay, that's very specific. That means it was somebody he was entertaining without you. Okay, and even the people in the comment section saying the same thing, child. Look at it. Okay, like whatever. And somebody said, so Todd was slipping and dipping with a non-approved woman. That's what we said before. Like she ain't saying nothing that we ain't said. Okay. But anyway, let's see. That was another one. It says Kandi says no conversations are being held about prenup being overturned. Why is she talking? Shouldn't this be a violation of the court order? Like, why are you telling TS Madison about what conversations are being had or not had about the prenup? Isn't that for your attorney and his attorney to talk about? This is weird.
Let me see how I'm gonna put this. It's been a lot of people online doing all these different like their take of what's gonna happen. I guess because in one of the things that
that voice annoys the hell out of me. You said how many more interviews? 1,000
went public, basically was saying like if he and I didn't agree that he felt like he could overturn a prenup or whatever. This is what I would say. Anytime there's a prenup, everybody says they think they can overturn it.
So Kandi said he can't overturn it, basically. That's what she's saying. Okay. And she's telling Mr. Madison that, okay. Anyway, oh God.
So, but those are, that's normal, you know what I mean? But truth be told, in our discussions, there is no conversation of that. You know what I mean?
He ain't gonna discuss it with you.
And our situation is fair for us. You know what I mean? What was already agreed to. So there is no reason for it to go there. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. Whatever. Moving on, like this video, please. Thank you. Yeah, Kandi is working the hell out of this press, honey. Kandi is forming a narrative. Kandi is telling y'all something totally different than what's in the court documents. And it's interesting, like I said before, Todd pretty much said that Kandi was using the media, and Kandi is proving that she is using the media because she goes to the media every other day. She been to Andy, she been to Watch What Happens Live, she been to Sherry, she been to Mark and Kelly, she been the TS Man Hands. Where's she going tomorrow? She gonna be on another show tomorrow? I don't know. Still talking about her divorce. Like, why is it that she talk? Well, I know why. I know why. We've only heard. Thank you, John, for the cash app. Like, nobody was talking about Kandi before this divorce. So I mean, why not continue to use it and up your Q score? Okay, what she got to sell now? Because clearly Kandi wants to be in the media for something, and so the only way to do that is to keep talking about this divorce, keep getting on the blogs, good, bad, or indifferent. People are still talking about her. If she wasn't talking about this divorce, Kandi would fade into obscurity like Marlo Hampton and the rest of the people who no longer on the show, and Sheree Whitfield and whoever else. Nobody is talking about them. Okay, nobody. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. I got like 15 more minutes that I can talk, and I will allow you guys to call in. Y'all let me know what's going on with this Real Housewives of Atlanta rollout, and how people are digging into the things that we've been talking about for months. The Brit Eady lawsuit, the Kenya Moore of it all, and how Brit, they told Brit that Kenya Moore was coming back to the show, and Brit was like, hell no. And now Kenya can't come back because of Brit's federal lawsuit. Let's talk about how Kandi is using the media to frame a narrative about, the situation between her and Todd, and how I told y'all months ago that this divorce might get dirty because Kandi basically said in the beginning, oh, I want a divorce. Oh, we got a prenup. Oh, he's gonna sign it. It's non-contested. And then Ty was like, wait 1 second, hold my beer, honey, because I got some things to tell you. And so her and Ty been going back and forth. It hasn't been too simple for her. And let's not forget, Kandi was posting crying videos talking about how she was going through it and she was so sad, and now she ain't sad no more. She going from platform to platform telling y'all that this ain't what it was, and we knew what it was when we saw it. So that's interesting. What else? How y'all feel about Bravo using Kenya Moore's eviction to help promote Real Housewives of Atlanta? We've been talking about Kenya Moore's eviction forever, and now they're about a month behind. And then I showed you earlier today how the writ possession has been signed by a judge today for the marshals to put Kenya Moore out. It's official. It's a wrap. No more Kenya Moore hair spot. Okay. Also, we talked about NeNe Leakes' new man and her sitting courtside at the Memphis Grizzlies game in Memphis, honey, and her kissing her new caramel complected cutie. Okay. Shout out to NeNe Leakes. And we also talked about NeNe and Carlos and their tour. So we've been on for an hour and 48 minutes. So if you just getting here, you missed a lot, honey. And we got some calls in the back. Hold on just a minute. Hello.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hey, Mickey. How you doing?
I'm good, Michelle. You look really nice. I like your hair. Ciao. How she go from filing under Kaylene's, swearing up and down that she want all of it sealed. She wants to keep it private. She wants to keep it cute for the kids. And now she on a promo run.
I think how wasn't it Kandi that had the tagline, I turned lemons into lemonade or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think somebody must have gave her a pep talk, and now she turning lemons into lemonade. Instead of hiding from it, she just gonna face it front and just go and tell her side of the story. Well, her narrative of the story. We already know that it's not true, but yeah.
And I remember she said she was going to do a speak on it, on this whole thing. So I don't know. I don't know. Todd seemed like he's not going down without a fight. He gonna make that Randy Kessler work.
Yeah.
And I do think he has a case against her, for sure. I mean, everything is well documented. When you've been on TV for all those years together, and they've been through a lot. And Todd definitely has been through a lot. He's like, child, I was not on TV for all those years, getting dragged and emasculated for all these years and not get anything out.
What do you think about the people who saying she promoting her play? How she promote her play talking about her divorce?
I mean, she could easily, she can be like, I don't want to talk about my divorce.
Yeah, I haven't heard not one thing about that damn play.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with the play?
She's been there for months. What's the play about?
We haven't heard not one thing. Every time we see Kandi, she talk about her divorce. I ain't heard not one thing.
It was that.
Being on Broadway is great. I have such a wonderful time.
It was that one clip that went viral. You had me underrated.
Don't make me pull it up. You know I got it.
There was that one clip that went viral, and that's it. We haven't heard from the play since. But hey, I mean, listen, she, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. I just honestly, I wish this was on the show. I ain't gonna lie. I
do too.
I wish this was on the show because we saw everything else. We saw them get engaged, get married, have kids, start businesses. Him beefing with Mama Joyce. I mean, I wish we got this too a little bit, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And Kenya Moore. Oh my God.
Wait. Before you wait, I gotta play this. That was deleted. I have retrieved a copy of it. I am so glad that the bloggers be blogging because the video that I told you that I could not found was downloaded. And we have a copy of it. I'm all over the place. And I know I was just talking about Kandi and the divorce documents or whatever. Video that was deleted. And the caps are Broadway ready. Kandi Burruss joins Ann Juliet this Thursday, December 11th. And she sang a preview for us. And then it says, and we asked the Grammy songwriter, ... I can't see the rest because, again, they deleted the video. But this is the video they deleted. Let's see why they deleted it, y'all.
But you had me underrated. Hello, everyone. I'm Kandi Burruss, and we are playing Finish the Lyric. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh, baby. Sing it in a higher key, but today, you're not getting. You gotta come to the show to get the right version. Mistaken, always second guessing, underestimated, but look, I'm still around. So you say I'm complicated, but you had me underrated. My first performance is on December 11th. Come see me.
I see why they deleted it. Damn. I had on the same outfit. Oh my God.
Oh, isn't that crazy? Oh my God. Yeah, that was the last. That went viral and that was it. We haven't heard from the play since, child.
She ain't trying to sing no more.
But yeah, that's a classic clip. That's hilarious. But go off, Kandi. Go off.
Y'all said it was the mic. I didn't say what it was. I just said they deleted it. Why y'all mad at me? They posted it. Shoot.
Yeah. And deleted it too, but it is what it is.
Right.
Kenya Moore, child, let it go, baby. Let it go. That spa is her biggest op at this point. The spa became her biggest op. She needs to set herself free from that damn spa because nothing good came out of that spa. You done spent all that money into the spa. You got fired in the spa. You done turned it into a damn thrift shop. And now you're facing eviction. It's like God is telling you, like, girl, you need to let it go. It's just not. He done gave you every sign out there. You need to pivot and go into some other business because clearly this is just not it. And she could have started small, honestly. She could have started small and work her way into this big 2-story spa that she spent $400K on, and this all of this big to do. But hey, she went out with a bang. At least she went out with the bang. And that trailer, Michelle, first off, that cast photo really pissed me off. What in the AI is going on? Y'all had a damn Tea Party. Was it the Tea Party promo that they did?
The dollhouse.
The dollhouse, Tea Party, whatever. If y'all had money for that, y'all couldn't get everybody and do a proper photo shoot?
Right.
This is AI. This is insulting.
Yeah.
This is really insulting.
I love me some AI, but this sucks right here. Everybody look like a cartoon.
It looks very, very just like we don't even care. We're not even trying to front to the people. That's what it looks like. Like we have no shame. And
at least we know like the people last year actually took these pictures.
Yeah.
But like Kay What's Her Face and Picky Cole, did they actually take a picture or did they literally like just superimpose them in the image? Well, clearly they did. And then with the tiger, they had to throw a tiger in there like that was gonna throw us off.
Why? It's a damn mess. It just shows you like we don't care and we're not even trying to pretend like we care.
Yeah, the budget was low. I think because they have eight housewives, they didn't have no budget for a photo shoot.
And why the hell do they have 8 housewives? This is 8 women, 8 different stories, 8 different personal stories, and they're all going to have their dynamics together. And let's not pretend like this is not back in the day, where back in the day you were guaranteed 24, 25 episodes. Now these girls are going to be lucky if they get even 18 episodes. So how are they going to cramp everything up with 8 women? And from the looks of the trailer, it seems like it's just going to be the newbies running around trying to make a name for themselves while Portia, Phaedra, and Cynthia, as the vets, are just in the background just cooling.
Yeah, I think Phaedra and Cynthia being the 2 matriarchs are the oldest on there, and their connection with quote unquote the legacy cast, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, Phaedra is the one who, came from what, season 2, 3, somewhere around there.
Season 3, yeah. Cynthia and Phaedra came on the same year.
Yeah, so it's like them being, from back then when it was great, kind of like ties it all together, and the emotions get involved. But even with them 2, we need some more. I don't these other, like, even them with this new group of girls, it just feels disjointed to me.
It does. And to me, like last year, for me, it was like their make or break. They took a 2-year hiatus. It was Portia's big comeback. They brought in Phaedra at the very last minute. She done filmed for 2 weeks. They had the whole Brit and Kenya scandal. They brought on a whole new cast. I mean, the only person that was left from season 15 was Drew and Kenya got fired. So Drew was the only one. They brought Cynthia back. Like last year was really like, if this goes wrong, then, you kind of have to pack it up. And to me, last season, it was very, very mid. It was very mediocre. Like I could have binge watched last season over a weekend, but I watched it every week. I watched it because I've been a fan of the show since the very beginning. So I'm kind of like loyal to the brand. So they failed me last season. So now it's like I watched this trailer and it didn't really do much for me. It's like it's just, and then you have Drew, and it seems like I feel like Drew is becoming the new Kenya Moore, in the sense of she's always. It seems like the peak of the season is always her fighting with somebody. She fought with Sheree. She fought with Portia. She fought with Marlo. She fought with Kenya. She fought with Kandi. It's like her getting into it with somebody will always be kind of like the peak. So I think her and K Michelle, them getting into it is gonna be like, oh my god, like this is the best part of the season. Like they're trying to make it look like them two, like it's gonna be like, oh, like everybody's activated and everybody, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And why is K Michelle there? I don't know, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
We'll
Well, I
see.
appreciate you calling Mickey, friend. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a good night.
Always a pleasure.
Bye.
Hey, voiceovers, how are you?
Hey, Michelle, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you? You look
I'm
so
wonderful.
beautiful. I love your outfit. It looks like you have like the purple highlight. Is that
A
purple
what?
in your hair? Like purple highlights. Is that purple?
No, it's all black and brown, I guess.
It might be my phone. It looks like you have like a little purple like ombre or something going on.
Oh no.
Okay, well, you look good.
Thank you.
Let's get into the whole situation. I I don't like the picture that they posted of them with the lion or leopard or whatever was in the middle
Uh-huh.
of it. It looks very. I'm going to piggyback off what the young lady said. It looks very mediocre, and
Uh-huh.
it seems they did not put any effort into it. It looks gloomy. It doesn't look bright and cheery. You know, like normally when they do the cast photos, they look beautiful. And oh my gosh, I just don't like how the picture looks. It just looks like they just threw something together,
Yeah,
just
just
put
look
it out there.
cartoonish. Like just whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? And I mean, I understand that, like you said, that they have 8 ladies and stuff like that, but to me, it just seems like they could have did a little bit better in reference to the cast photo. Um, Now with K Michelle coming on, I think she would be a good addition. However, it does seem like there's going to be like just some weirdness going on between her and her husband. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like when I see him and see her, it doesn't look organic. You know,
Mm.
it just seems a little bit. I don't know. Just something about it just seems weird. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
don't the whole K
yeah.
what's her face? I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna review it. It's not, I try to like reserve everything. I'm very critical of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but and people think that's me being a hater. That's just me being an antagonist because I like to start conversation. But I do hope, we all, tune in and see it. I hope that they continue on until, they bring NeNe back.
Well, that's what we're rooting for. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly believe that if they were to bring her back, that the ratings would definitely go through the roof. And
Uh-huh.
in reference to the Kenya situation and Brit Eady, what happened, last season,
Uh-huh.
really was to me the demise of Kenya's, uh, of her part of her career because
Oh yeah, it was definitely that federal lawsuit because prior to that they were planning on bringing Kenya back, and when Britt laid it all out in those sexual allegations and the harassment and everything that happened, oh no, Kenya was put on ice. That's why the wording was what it was, suspended indefinitely. You ain't never coming back, or you ain't never coming back within the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
and
no.
when you look at that particular scene when she was, antagonizing her and she was being very just out, just it was extremely,
She did so much even
it was really
after that.
bad.
Think about how she went on a media tour. She went to Tamron, which could have been her opportunity to make amends. She went to Tamron and basically almost doubled down. Like Tamron had to force her to halfway, kind of, sort of admit that she
Yeah,
was wrong, but she really didn't.
just took some accountability, and
Yeah,
that's
then
where
she went on her platform and doubled down again and said, "Oh, the person wasn't underage or whatever." But you show naked pictures of somebody performing a sex act to a room full of people. Like this
right,
could be bigger than just Brit Eady. It could be the cameraman. It could be, the interns. It could be anybody coming to Bravo saying that they felt violated. You don't know, where people are in their life that they want to see naked images of somebody performing a sex act without their
right.
consent. That's crazy.
And And here you are, you're this woman that has this pedigree, you won Miss USA, you have all of this, uh, great things that happened, that's in your past or whatever. But how could you go on there and just do the most disgusting, cringing thing to another beautiful black woman that's supposed to represent this ensemble cast? I just think it was very distasteful. It was extremely evil for her to do something so it was just really bad. And in reference to Portia, and it looks like I'm hoping that her and Shamia make amends, because it looks like that they may have like some stuff going on with their friendship and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that they're able to come together. And I really wish that they could bring NeNe Leakes back. I think with her coming back to the show, it would actually like just be better. I mean, come on, NeNe Leakes did carry the show. When you think of Real Housewives of Atlanta, you think of NeNe Leakes, and I've said that over and over again. Oh, and one more thing. Okay, the interview with TS Madison and Kandi was a bit cringy, and I did not look them up. I swear they were actually on my algorithm. And when I looked at it, I'm sorry.
I put do not suggest this channel. Not interested. Do not suggest this channel. I didn't even watch. Then the only clip I saw was the clip somebody tagged me in on Instagram. No, thank you. I'm good.
It was a little bit cringy because TS basically was trying to ask Kandi. He was like, she was like, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know how to do it. Okay. TS Madison was like, can we get together and we could kind of like, do this show and possibly do some sort of little shop of horrors, but I guess drag queen style or something. And Kandi looked like she was like, okay. It just did not seem organically like, I don't know. It was weird. It was very cringy to watch. And I think that TS is trying to deflect on a lot of the things that's going on with the, individuals that I guess they had a podcast or something, or they had, or not podcast, but they had an organization together. And there was some stuff going on with money.
Oh, you mean that Dominique Morgan and DL Whisper?
Yes. And it's just, I don't know. That whole situation is just weird. But I am going to watch and I'm going to support. I just hope that they could possibly maybe NeNe Leakes come in for a cameo appearance or something. I don't know. But I don't know. I hope that they can, I don't know, just come back or something. I don't know. Also, do you ever watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City?
I don't. And everybody keep trying to talk to me about that, and I don't know them people. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I just want to give my condolences to Mary Crosby. Unfortunately, she had her son had passed away, so I just want to give my condolences. But it's a great franchise as well. They do really good numbers over there. But thank you for having me, Michelle.
To hear that. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate you calling.
All right. Everyone have a great night. Talk to you soon. All right.
Hold on, Mr. Motivation.
What's going on, beautiful? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I can't complain. Listen, I'm gonna say this right quick, and I'm gonna go back in the chat. Honestly, I was talking in Patreon, but I will say, like I said, I love that show. So I'm hopeful. And so I feel like NeNe will land back, but it's on God's timing. We just gotta be patient. And I'm gonna tell you this, I'm actually Pinky, what's her name? Pinky Cole. I'm actually interested in seeing her for whatever reason. I'm a K Michelle fan. I know I know her and I respect your mind, but I feel like Pinky Cole gonna bring something to it in a sense. And I feel like this gonna be a good season for Shamia for whatever reason. I feel like I'm hopeful. So I feel like, she gonna go and do her thing. Cause I feel like now, cause she was kind of trying to be humble last season. And so I feel like pop your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what I think would have been better. She would have just popped her shit, came on, basically, instead of kissing Portia ass, like put Portia in her damn place. Like, I think,
And I feel like now, you know, she see it, and it's kind of like I feel like guys are showing her like, you know, it's okay. You and Portia going your own way, pop your stuff, do what you gotta do. Cause it's like, yeah, it's a catch-22. So, but I feel like this is gonna be all right. And like I say, it's I don't get the Real Housewives feeling, but again, I'm hopeful. I feel like it's gonna do what it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna do better than last season. I will say that. So yeah, that's all I wanted, Michelle.
We shall see.
Most
Okay, well, I
definitely.
appreciate you, Mr. Motivation.
Most
You have a
definitely.
good
All right.
evening, friend.
All right, you too. All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Hello, DV.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Hey, good. How you doing?
Girl, let me tell you, it's my birthday, boo.
Oh,
And
happy
I'm
birthday.
celebrating Pisces season. Thank you, hon. Thank you. Really quick, I'm not going to hold you. I just want to say NeNe looks good with her new friend, and I hope they make it. I think those pictures are very dark. The AI mess, they need to do those pictures over again. Kandi is trying to drive the narrative to make. That's why she wanted to cover up everything, and then all of a sudden, every day she's telling a different story.
Hmm.
And so I just feel like Kandi is trying to drive the narrative to their divorce.
Uh-huh.
And I just like what I like the guy for NeNe. I hope it's a good fit because they look good together. He's a nice looking guy.
Yeah, he's very handsome.
Very handsome. And I just want to say hey to all the Pisces. I've been partying since the 18th, 19th. Went out tonight, had about 8 drinks, and I was trying to get in before I came down, but I'm down now. So.
Well, I'm sorry, friend. Well, happy birthday. Hope you continue to turn up for the rest of the weekend.
When I kept telling you, you talking about something. I'm not saying your girl birthday. It was me. That's who
I was like, who is y'all talking about? I didn't know what y'all was talking about. But
It
happy
was me,
birthday.
baby.
I'm so sorry. Happy birthday,
61, and I don't mind telling my age, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Love you and continue to do what you do. It is every day. Gotta thank them.
Amen.
And continue to do what you do. We love you.
Thank you so much. And I
You're
hope you have a
welcome.
wonderful, wonderful week.
And will, because I'm not finished until Pisces season is over. Bye-bye.
I keep freezing up, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, DMV.
All right.
All right.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Have a good night. All right.
Oh, Lord, I'm echoing too. Hold on. Let me do this. Hey, y'all. I'm back. I got a few more calls. 1, 2, 3. Let me take at least this one. Hold on. I got to turn this sound off over here before I do that. Turn the sound off so I won't echo. Okay, that's better. All right, we got Chi-Town running in the building. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? Chi-Town running. Can you hear me? Okay, hold on. Perry, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing today, Michelle?
I'm good.
It's a bit of an echo, but we'll go through it. But you were sending me with that clip of Kandi singing like.
Listen, they got so mad at me because I'm like, why they delete it? I don't understand.
She has. I mean, it was completely tone deaf, and I'm not gonna say that Kandi can't sing, but we all know that the voice has to be maintained. And I'm telling you from a singer, like, boy, I was like, ooh. But Miss NeNe showing out, ain't she, with She done put on her 48-inch bundle and the blonde. She looked good, and she done
But she was
shipped the
just with
Nigerian
Carlos
man.
Tuesday night. Now she just skipped over to Memphis Wednesday night and was sitting up courtside with the man in Memphis. Then she gonna be in Nashville tomorrow night. So I'm like, NeNe is making the rounds, honey. She better work.
She done shipped that one guy back to Nigeria and got her a Rick Fox. She ain't got her a Rick Fox
She
now.
went from
And
chocolate to caramel, honey.
but they compliment each other. And I was just gonna say that I didn't think he would be NeNe's type. But they do compliment each other. Ain't nothing wrong with a little cream in your
like a
coffee.
younger Greg. And he's an attorney too.
A little cream in your coffee. You might like it too. Give it a shot, Michelle. I know you like chocolate too. Chocolate's good for you. But ain't nothing wrong with a little cream in your coffee.
I like the rainbow, child. I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Not the rainbow, but I'm just saying I
I
like
get it.
chocolate, vanilla, swirls.
Because we come in different varieties in the Black community. That's what I love about us. But what I was gonna say, that Kenya, I'm gonna show her some grace today, because it's really hit the fan. But I'm gonna say, that whole ditzy La La Land. Hello?
I'm here.
What happened? Yeah, can you hear me?
I had to switch out the camera.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, Kenya, I'm gonna show her some grace tonight, but that whole like ditzy La La Land persona that Kenya puts on the show. I really think that she's living a fairy tale. Like, why would you go on your live and say it's all a lie and we were making it up if eventually everything was going to be put out? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense for her to do that. She should have just kept quiet. And then
I think she did it because she hated me. I mean, when I tell you, I have never gotten so much hate except on those Kenya Moore posts. And I'm like, does Kenya have like a group chat or something? Because every single time I put a Kenya Moore reel up, they all under that. You dragging a Black woman. You why you and I'm like, damn, are y'all doing this up under that TMZ post or is it just me? And I do notice that, she was throwing little low-key shots at me, and then they was trying to blame me for her shop not being open. I'm like, how is it my fault that the shop is not open and everybody in Atlanta know that shop is not open? So, whatever.
Well, she actually Team Twirl, she got a little cult over there because like they really do some of them be going, but it's all delusion, just like her. Because like I said, you knew that eventually it was going to be exposed, and it's like, why not just keep quiet? And then it's like, my thing is like, I think that she's still living in delusion and reality hasn't hit her yet with this whole situation. I think that's why she agreed. Didn't she agree to like a split payment through the court? She was going to make one payment.
She did. And the first payment was due on February 19th. And then when she missed that payment, everything just exploded because they said if the day after that payment is when they filed for the writ for possession. Okay. And then the judge just signed the writ of possession today. It is signed, which means the judge is not going to unsign it. So yeah, they about to put Kenya on the curb. And TMZ didn't report that. Straight from the A was the first to report that about the writ.
Well, it just seems so late. When I saw the TMZ article, I immediately thought of you. And I was like, oh, they late to the party. It's like every time I see something that you
gotta know that it's the Bravo to TMZ pipeline. And so the trailer just dropped. And so Bravo needed something to like, drive people to watch that trailer. And it felt like, they needed some drama behind it. And the drama is what, kind of drew them over there. Because now people are like, because a lot of people didn't know Kenya wasn't on this season.
Right. But you made like some really good points, like as far as maintaining people like with money wanting to maintain that lifestyle and not wanting to downsize. It's not that they don't have money, but they have to maintain that lifestyle. And it had me thinking of like people like even huge celebrities. I think like Cardi B was saying like her bills come to like $2 million a year. I mean, think about that. If you got like 80, 90 million and you spending $2 million a year and you don't have anything to, cover for the depleted funds, you're not going to have anything in about 20 years. Nobody wants to do that. Be old and not have any fun. So like these huge celebrities, they are spending a lot of money. Like even Beyonce, like people will be like, why is she still working? Because she still wants to maintain her. I mean, one of her mortgages, what, like $250,000, and that's just on one house. You know, you got security, then you got, I mean, it's a lot of money to live that kind of lifestyle. And if you don't want to downsize, she don't want to sell, what is it called, more manor, and she still wants to live that lifestyle, then like I guess I just don't think reality is hit with Kenya yet, but I'm gonna leave that
I mean,
alone.
and again, your biggest stream of income is gone. Like the
Right.
housewives, and I'm sure she wasn't planning on that. A lot of people don't have a 2-year plan. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine like your biggest stream of income being gone and you was dependent on that for the next 2 years at least?
Right. Well, what happened with YouTube? Like, she was making a mark. Like, why do they keep coming on YouTube? They don't have that YouTube ethic like you got. Like the YouTubers got. They come and they make a little splash.
I'm trying to get better.
I mean, because you could really make a nice coin on YouTube if you're consistent. Like, I don't understand why there's people. You know what I mean? Like, she could really make a good coin off. You don't know why she just ran off there, but yeah, like. Anyways, I'm gonna get off Kenya, but
I think they want the money quick and fast, and they don't know how to build. And you know, with YouTube, you have to build, you have to be consistent, you have to build your community, you have to at least talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I don't see them doing that. They feel like their celebrity gives them license to just come on here and just, you know, build numbers. And a lot of times it takes more than just your celebrity to build social media. So. You know.
I mean, I might be in a minority with this opinion, but I don't see it. I don't think it's a good idea to have K. Michelle on this particular season. I just feel like we need balance. We got enough ratchet with Portia. I mean, we all want to see a little ratchet, but this show.
Now we got 2 ratchets now, honey.
I mean, it's just coming. I think like Bravo has a mindset like they don't care how they get the ratings to go get it. So if they can get the Love and Hip Hop Prime ratings, which no one is getting anymore doing in the stream and stuff, they don't care who they got to put on, because you know they would have never put K. Michelle on the highlight of the Real Housewives of Atlanta days. And I just think like it's just really a bad look. But that's just my personal opinion. I don't have anything against K. Michelle. I just see it turning in a completely trashy direction. It was a lot of positive aspects about Real Housewives of Atlanta and Black women, and it's just gonna be like the sequel to Love and Hip Hop. I just don't think it's a good idea, but that's just my person. But lastly, I was gonna say, actually, never mind. That's it. I know you didn't make me forget. I don't lost my train of thought. It's okay. All right. Okay. Do you know that? What was the other story that the first story you said I was gonna touch on? That you talked about.
I talked about the trailer. I talked about Kenya's eviction. I talked about Brit's lawsuit.
Lastly, I was gonna say, okay, now, okay. You know that whole thing. I was gonna touch on the Kandi situation. I feel like Kandi just misses the spotlight, the Real Housewives of Atlanta attention that she was getting. I do kind of feel like Kandi's always gonna find a way to like capitalize her businesses. I get it, even if it's at the expense of this whole divorce situation. I just feel like she kind of misses the spotlight, and this is giving her a lot of attention. So.
Yeah, and it's giving her an opportunity to utilize, you know, the divorce news to get press. Because it's like, how can you say you want to seal the documents? How can you file the documents in, you know, code names, your first initial, middle initial, like you was trying to hide it, and then when it get out, now all of a sudden you just talking and chattering and telling everybody and talking about what the prenup is and talking about what Todd won't. Like, we ain't even heard from Todd. You can't
just revealing all of her revealing all of her cards, like giving his lawyer a heads up. You just telling everything. It's not even your decision, like as far as the whole prenup situation. If the lawyer has found an avenue to go in, that's between the courts. It's like you don't get to decide that, and you just giving them all the information. Like, you need to be quiet, you know. But that's all, Michelle. You look lovely.
Giving them more ammo, so you know.
I like the scarf. I like the fit as usual. You know, I think you fly, so I'm gonna stay tuned in. When you going on Patreon next? I'll never catch you on there.
Probably tomorrow night. I've been posting videos over there though, like my deleted videos from I went live earlier today on Patreon. What was you talking about?
You did? I don't be getting the notifications. I got my notifications turned on.
Yeah,
for
I went
Patreon.
live this afternoon on Patreon for like an hour and a half. I sure did.
Michelle, I'm gonna just say this too. Do you know I was looking at your old stuff? You know, I've been following you a while, but I never really got into your Straight from the A. And Michelle, you are that girl. Like, I done seen some of your pictures with a lot of these celebrities. Like, I mean, like, let me ask you, have you ever because you seem pretty chill. Like you as like a celebrity yourself, and you're all right. Do you ever have you ever gotten like? Because I used to work at the Chanel store a couple years ago, so I met some celebrities. But have you ever met any and you that like made you starstruck?
Oh yeah, I love Shaq. That's my celebrity crush.
Who?
Shaq.
Oh, you met them?
Several times, yes.
Well, I haven't met Madge yet. I met I want to meet Toni Braxton, and you met her. I saw that picture of you with her. You met her, right?
Yeah, when the Braxtons first started, the season premiere of the Braxtons way back then, I got a picture with all of the Braxtons.
Does she smell as lovely as she looks? She looked like she smells like roses. See, I knew it. All right, that's it, Michelle. Let me get off this phone for you here all night. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Talk to you.
You too, as always. Bye.
All right, bye. Hold on. Wait, I got a picture. Hold on. Perry. You see
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Look, I had to pull it, I'm quick with it. Okay, hold on. Look. I Googled the Braxtons and ATLien and look what I found. Hold on, let me make it big. How can I make it big? Lord, it's over here. Hold on. Hey, I can't even make it big. Lord. But there go, can you see that?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, you was right in the mix.
I was in the middle. There go Trina and Miss Evelyn and Tracy and Tamar and Tony and Tawanda.
Tony is just so beautiful. Is she that beautiful in person?
Yeah. They gonna me and Joy. Well, yeah, that was one.
No, Michelle. Now you know how you have your opinion on everybody. Do any of these people that you talk about, do they be giving you the stank eye when you see them out?
Oh yeah. Candy do all that.
Do they ever like approach you or anything about something you said on YouTube?
No, just kidding. Candy do all the time. But I talk to people because at the end of the day, like everybody knows this is my job. So like even
they don't take it personal.
I'm like, Candy, what's your problem, girl? Whatever. She was like, I'm hanging, and I'm like, girl, bye. And the same thing with Phaedra. Me and Phaedra be getting into it, and Phaedra was like, you don't fuck with me, and I don't fuck with you, and I was like, okay, girl. But yeah,
well, they ought to be happy that you keep them.
Talk to me, they know it's all a job.
Okay, that's good because I was gonna say they should be happy that you're keeping them in the spotlight.
Yeah,
you talk about certain people that places like we gotta appreciate the bloggers like yourself and the Shade Room, all those people that give shine to Black celebrities.
And I agree. That's why I started blogging in the first place was to amplify Black celebrities because like I said at the time there was Perez Hilton and all of those white blogs who were blogging about A-list celebrities, and I started blogging about the D and Z list, and the Atlanta celebrities that I knew of. So it is what it is.
Good point. If you ain't gonna curse out somebody on TMZ if they said something about you, if you see them on the red carpet and you don't have no smoke, don't come from Michelle either.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night. Bye, Michelle.
All right. Bye. Hold on, Pink Dreams. Hey, friend, how you doing? Hello, you muted. Pink Dreams. Can you hear me? Hello? Pink Dreams. Okay, well, I tried. Well, that was the last person in the back. Anyway, you guys don't forget to like this video, please. Thank you. I stayed an extra 30 minutes. I was just trying to stay for 2 hours. If you're just getting here and y'all asking me, did I see NeNe with her new caramel complected attorney boo? I did. Okay. I talked about it as soon as TMZ posted it. I pulled it up over here on the live. So you just get in here, rewind the live. Okay. I talked about NeNe and Carlos in Raleigh. Okay. I talked about Kenya Moore being evicted. Okay. And y'all know I was first to report it anyway. And now we are first to report that the writ that to eject Kenya Moore from Kenya Moore Hair Spa has been signed. We don't know if she's gonna be kicked out tomorrow or Monday. I don't know, but it's been signed by a judge today. Well, actually February 25th, because it's after midnight. Today is the 26th. It was signed on February 25th. Okay. Also, I talked about the Brit Eady lawsuit and why it is now people are talking about it as if it's new. And we've been talking about that since the day after she filed it. She filed it November 20th of 2025. I think we talked about it November 23rd. Shout out to Bloomberg. who gave us the breakdown of it in the 60-something page document. Yeah, so if you want the tea, honey, come to me, honey. I don't know why y'all be waiting. All these blogs just be late with the Real Housewives of Atlanta tea, and I be giving it to y'all early, and y'all be thinking I'm lying. And now y'all know I don't. So shout out to the squad. I appreciate y'all who understand that I'm here for credibility. Yes, I'm an investigative journalist, honey. An investigative journalist. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, and watch the video from earlier today where I did break down the Brit Eady lawsuit. I also did a video the other day where I broke down the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer, and we watched it again tonight just for shits and giggles. It's been real. Good night, squad.